American Football Australia Senior Flag Nationals continues this weekend at Blacktown International Sports Park. It is day one of the competition, the important day for getting wins in the pool matches. ACT and New South Wales men faced off earlier on field one. Now we have Queensland playing South Australia Sharks. The Queenslanders have two teams in this competition. The Maroons is who was facing off now against the Sharks, and the Maroons are on offense first. Queensland Maroons, led by their quarterback Jared Stegman, who is one of the most famous players in Queensland flag football and tackle football. Of course, a quarterback for Australia and multi-time winner of the Sun Bowl, 6 times a quarterback winner in the Sun Bowl for the Ravens of Queensland. Bayside Ravens being one of those massive clubs that everyone knows about in American football across the nation. And they are moving quickly. Jared Stegman has got them all the way to the 5 within 3 throws. This drive is emblematic of the power that Queensland possess on offense. Jared Stegman under centre now on first down. Bides his time, plenty of it, but it's tipped anyway in the end zone by Tyson Helmers of the SA Sharks. The defensive back and 2-time state flag rep. He was the MVP and all-star wide receiver last year at this tournament for South Australia. And he was the league leader in touchdowns for the American Football South Australia competition. Second down for the Queensland Maroons, the Sun Devils. Stegman fires it directly to the hands of his receiver, James Young. It could be touched by no one else. The 17-year-old, Australia's top rising football talent, scores the first for Queensland. If you don't know the name James Young, you certainly will soon if you're a fan of the American football. In tackle and in flag, Young is making a name for himself. He was the under-18s MVP last year, the outback tackle. And here's the extra point by Jared Stegman. It is good. Queensland get all the points they can on this first drive. They go 7 up. So it's now time for the South Australian Sharks to show what they can do on offense. Their first throw earns them 5 yards. Second throw of the day to the right sideline is caught by Matt Santrak. Pedaled a couple of yards forward further. Now their quarterback, the South Australian Sharks, is Sam Crummy. He was the MVP of American Football South Australia. And he's an all-star QB in the tackle format. Here he is in flag. Crummy faked the throw right, instead went left. Bowling ball. It's caught just before first down. Jordan Santrak, the catch there. Their other option for QB. Santrak and Crumney often share the snaps for the South Australian Sharks. Lateral snap. They go over the top. Oh, it didn't work out for all the trickery. Tui Kaba had it in his hands. And then it was popped over by Santrak, who could not connect with the teammate. Great defense by the Queenslanders. Looks like that was Ryan Barthelson getting an important paw in between the catch and throw for Queensland defence. So Stegman back out on offense, comes under centre and drops back like the traditional quarterback, looking for Larry Whitfield, the third. He couldn't get there. Well, if anyone's going to get there, it's Larry Whitfield, who has wheels on him. A little too long. So second down for the Queensland Sun Devils. The Maroons, led by Jared Stegman, a quarterback. Here's Whitfield, gets the check down. What a step. Breaking ankles, almost got around the defensive player, Tyson Helmers. But couldn't. He stopped short at the 15-yard line. Stegman, a long drop back again. Tries to split the two defenders and find his way through. Can't get there. Warwick Russell there, unable to secure the catch. Stegman down the middle. Oh, it's picked off, tipped and caught by the defense. Jordan Sandtrack, who tries to weave through a crowd, gets all the way to the 15, and he's finally tackled. A huge play made for the South Australian Sharks on defense. It's exactly what they need to respond. They're already one score down. Love to get one back here. Tuikaba at centre. Sam Crumney in the gun. Goes back to his centre. They earn 3 yards on that play. Defensively, Queensland is rushing up fast. That was Ryan Barthelson on the blitz. Plays for the Brisbane Rhinos. Perennial runners-up to the Bayside Ravens. Always in the Sun Bowl Championship, those two teams. Here's Sam Crumney again at quarterback, and there's a heavy contact. Be surprised if no flag is pulled here by the referee. Nothing comes out. Jordan Sandtrack gets out of bounds in time. They are 6 yards out from their end zone. So Crumney, long ball to the corner pylon, and it's caught for a touchdown. South Australia Sharks respond. It's all level here at Blacktown. An important score that keeps them right in this game. For the extra point, Crumney, sidearm, picked off by Queensland, and they'll be happy to just take that then. Niwa Mitchell-Turner draws the pick, but also draws a flag on the way through. So pass interference called on Mitchell-Turner. They will replay the point after touchdown try. Half the distance to the goal. They are 2.5 yards out from the goal. And Crumney has an opportunity to tie this game up. Blitz coming to the corner pylon, and this time Niwa Mitchell-Turner makes no mistake about it. No contact there. A clean interception prevents the extra point, and the Maroons stay up by 1. Segman back in at quarterback. Queensland go on to offense. Now the Queensland Sun Devils have listed their number 42 as Larry Whitfield. That is not Larry Whitfield that caught the ball. Whitfield is wearing 22, catching here, so we will have to check in on their numbers on their team sheets. But number 42 is not Larry Whitfield. Stegman, a lot of time, no blitz coming. He's going to go all the way, wants the end zone, won't get it with that pass. Loads of time for Stegman to unload. He does so, gets to the sideline, and Max Schlatter captures that just in time. One toe in, enough to get them a first down. So first down, Stegman. Double quarterback move to Whitfield. Now Stegman can run. He gets around the first defender, but caught 3 yards out from the end zone. He's placed the ball very kindly for himself. I wonder if they're going to move that spot. They might do. 2 yards out from the end zone. Still generous. So 2 yards out, and Stegman tries to go over the top. It's picked off again by Sandtrack. Sandtrack, this time, an acre of space ahead of him. The whole field to go, and he walks it in for 6. Touchdown, South Australia. Well, Team Zebra are going to have a conversation about this. Jordan Sandtrack in his second year for state flag has returned for 6. Well, the penalty is on Queensland, so the play will stand. And South Australia will look to get a second score on this. An exclamation mark on the pick 6. It's batted down. So the defence of Queensland stands tall. And they prevent the extra point, but they can't prevent the score by Jordan Sandtrack. South Australia take the lead and Queensland look to respond. Plenty of space in the middle for Jared Stegman to thread it to Matthew Major. Wide receiver from the Gold Coast Stingrays. Was playing in Poland last year and he was the #1 receiver in the Polish league. Great to have him back on Australian soil. Second down for Stegman. Still no blitz coming at him. He's going to go to the end zone with a moon ball. Oh, it's bobbled and dropped. Schlatter lost it in the skies of Blacktown. It was in the breadbasket, and the Brisbane Rhinos MVP is a man that doesn't often drop those. Here's Stegman on third down. He'll get another fresh set of downs through Matt Major. So first down now for Stegman. One pump fake to the right, goes left instead. Finds Owen Carey Foster in his first time representing Queensland on debut for flag football. Stegman stepping left, firing to the end zone. That's too tall for Larry Whitfield to bring down. He's got a hops, Whitfield, but he cannot get to that height. They'll have another attempt here. Queensland still chasing the game. 7-12, South Australia lead in this first half. Blitz coming this time. He's got to get rid of it. Gets to Matt Major, 1 yard out from the end zone. And the tackle made immediately by Ryan Feuerhert, defensive back for the South Australia Sharks. He's American Football South Australia's league leader in interceptions. A real weapon to have on the defensive side of the ball. Can they stop this drive, though? Queensland 1 yard out from the end zone. On fourth down. Stegman. Oh, he delivers when they need it most. Max Schlatter steps up, catches it, and delivers 6 points to the Maroons. For the point after touchdown. In the face of the blitz, Stegman finds Whitfield at the back of the end zone. The extra point is good. The Maroons up by 2. So South Australia back out on offense. And a seesawing game, plenty of lead changes. Queensland have the lead now, and a flag on this play as James Young tries to bolt through traffic. So penalty flag on the defence. The ball is marched forward. South Australia get the advantage. Three receivers left, trips left as Sam Crumney takes a high snap. And a timeout called just before the snap. South Australia calling that timeout by the looks of things. Well, the referees are having a strong conversation about this. They'll restart from the 15-yard line. Sharks in possession. Crumney at quarterback, has a lateral option, steps in to throw and goes deep. It's picked off. Queensland have it. Mitchell Turner. Mitchell Turner turns the corner. Can he get north to south? He'll get stopped short of the end zone, but he's within 10 of a score. What a turnaround by Mitchell Turner. So that brings up halftime at the 2026 Senior Flag Nationals, Queensland versus South Australia. And a tight one here. The Maroons from Queensland up by 2 as we head to the halftime huddles. We will be back with plenty more action, a second half that promises to be a thriller. Stick around for it. My name's Kate Allman. We'll see you in just a couple of moments. '26 Flag Football Nationals continues. Queensland plays South Australia in the men's. Queensland Maroons up by 2 after a swinging and seesawing first half that saw both teams in the lead at one point or another. The South Australian Sharks, led by their quarterback Sam Crumney, looking to respond here, and that won't do it as he dishes it to the dirt for an incompletion. Now Queensland, the team to beat. They've been the standard setters in flag football nationally, both in men's and women's, for a long time. They need to be consistent and to continue with their dominance. Meanwhile, South Australia, they've got grit and discipline and plenty of weapons on offense. James Young, the young star of flag football and tackle football, struggling there with a defender to capture it in an arm wrestle with Ryan Barthelson, who almost picked it off. Both players concurrently had touch on the ball almost. The referee says incomplete. Long ball this time. Crumney goes to the skies. It's picked off, but it's out of bounds as Mitchell Turner comes down with it. He just couldn't quite keep the foot in, Mitchell Turner. It's been outstanding on defense. So Crumney giving the ball back. Oh, he's dropped it. Oh, no, that is disastrous for the South Australia Sharks. Not what they need. Turnover now, and Queensland will go back into offense. Short sidearm from Jared Stegman. Gets a few yards on that through Schlatter. Here's the snap to Stegman, who's got pressure coming this time. Great ball and great catch. As Warwick Russell turns around, tried to flip the hips and beat the second defender. And there is a flag on the play, round about where Russell caught the ball. Two penalties on the South Australian Sharks defense. It's not what they need. They're going to go backwards. Queensland continue to march forwards. And they'll restart this at the 14-yard line with a fresh set of downs. Stegman, quick snap, quick ball. The check down is good to Max Schlatter. Tight formation this time. Tried to pull the defense offside, couldn't. There's no blitz coming, so he's got plenty of time to get it to the hands of Larry Whitfield. Brilliant. Another touchdown for the Maroons. For the point after touchdown. Stegman has plenty of time. Everyone's covered, but he has time to wait for the uncovering of his receiver, Owen Carey Foster. On debut for Queensland, scoring the extra point like he's been there for years. Queensland turn it over, 21-12. They lead. South Australia want to respond quickly. Oh, it's tipped and juggled. Two Queensland defenders can work together to take this. Barthelson ends up with it in his hands. Ryan Barthelson celebrating a pick that had everything to do with Jared Toshak as well. The two of them covering the wide receiver. And there's going to be a conversation here by the referees. And James Young is not an easy man to cover at the best of times. Illegal contact called. But the pick will stand. Queensland have the ball. Brilliant play. Ryan Barthelson. That was going to be a surefire touchdown as James Young was on his way to the house. Stopped in his tracks. So with the second half winding down, Queensland have possession once more. They have the lead and they have Jared Stegman at quarterback. Double quarterback move. This one's going long to the end zone for Bones. Warwick Russell. Touchdown. And plenty of afters as well. Come for the touchdown, stay for the extracurriculars. No mistake about it. Queensland score, but there's yellow laundry all over the field as Team Zebra have a few words together. There are 6 flags on this field right now as the referees continue to converse. Wow. So Zaya Demetrio, who had the extra contact on that touchdown on Warwick Russell after the play, has been ejected from the game. The captain for the SA Sharks, who is a real versatile player, has played wide receiver, quarterback, defensive back. He's 2-time captain. He has been ejected from this game. Warwick Russell scores. Demetrio pulls him to the ground, is thrown out of the game. And meanwhile, Russell, who retaliated, has received a warning. Plenty of drama in this one. Buckle up. Queensland lead by 2 scores. Looking for an extra point. Russell has it in his hands. It's fitting. Goes to Stegman, but there's a rush coming on Stegman. Stegman's got to get rid of it. Fires it, but not before he's sacked. Matt Thompson got to the quarterback just in time. Well, what a fascinating game this has turned into. You can see the passion and what it means to both sides, Queensland and South Australia. 2 proud programs. Maroons will need to defend and South Australia need to attack ferociously now. Quarterback has to ditch it because the rush is coming too fast. Sam Crumney had absolutely no time to get rid of the ball. This is his 3rd time representing South Australia. Here he is at centre. Crumney. Down the middle. Finds Jordan Santrak. Lots of time to consult the playbook for South Australia. Trips left, 3 receivers left. Tuikava goes there as well. Crumney goes right. He's got time to get to his man, Matt Santrak, the crossing route. And tiptoes inbounds right on time to make that completion. They get a fresh set of downs. They're at the 18-yard line now. Here's Crumney. Crumney wants it all. He can't get there. James Young got fingertips to that. And even he's not that fast. On second down, the Sharks led by Sam Crumney. One pump fake goes over the top too high for Matt Santrak to wrangle in. Third down for the Sharks. Sam Crumney with the ball in hand. Looks for the end zone. Rocket ball. Too hard and long for Santrak. Just had a couple of miscues, Crumney, in the last drive that have shaken the confidence a little bit for South Australia. Not quite on the same page as they need to be. The receivers and the quarterback just a fraction off, and that is what this game is about. It's a game of inches. Couple of inches here and there can change everything. On third down, can they change this scoreline? Lateral snap. Quarterback goes to the end zone. It's picked off. Ryan Barthelson. You won't get past him that easy. The defensive back for Queensland once more picks off the quarterback and prevents the score, gifting possession back to his own quarterback, Jared Stegman, who's already 2 scores in the lead. He can grab a third here and seal the deal. So Stegman, with the blitz coming, evades the first rush, gets to Whitfield. Whitfield has a lane, keeps slipping the hips, and he keeps going. He can turn the turbo on now. Larry Whitfield all the way to the house, but I think this is coming back. He might have stepped out. Brilliant run either way. Somehow has both his flags still intact. Well, looks like they'll mark him where he stepped out of bounds. Larry Whitfield managed to evade every tackle, but could not keep his feet entirely in. They'll start 18 yards out from the goal line. Stegman with the blitz coming, gets rid of it fast. Warwick Russell has it in his hands and tries the spin move. Can't get around the defender, but gets within 10 yards of the end zone. Stegman under centre now. Quick ball. Oh, it's through the hands of Russell. And it's to the defence. Queensland give it away to the South Australians. And after all of that, Matt Thompson comes up with the pick. No score for Queensland on this drive. They remain just the 2 scores ahead. The Sharks back out on offense, and Sam Crumney in the gun. Hurls it forwards to Tuikaba. He gets 6 yards on that. Stopped at the 11-yard line. Second down for South Australia. Crumney, fiddled with the ball in his hands, finally unleashes and almost gifts it again to Mitchell Turner. He's out of bounds, fortunately. High snap. Crumney has to reel it in. Evades the blitz. Goes short. The check down, but it's dropped by Jordan Santrak, who was really well covered by Niwa Mitchell Turner. Quick timeout taken. South Australia have 3 receivers on the left. They want to go big here. Crumney launches, delivers. Tuikaba reckons he has a catch. Queensland reckon he was out of bounds. Referees are discussing it. Timeout taken again by the South Australia Sharks. They're given the first down. It's called a catch by Tuikaba. It's an important drive for South Australia. Crumney finds Jordan Santrak, middle distance range. They'll get to the 15-yard with that. Got to keep playing fast. Still 2 scores down. Need to get 1 back on this drive. Here's Crumney. Delivers. Good ball. Defense was good too, as Ryan Barthelson pulled the flag from Matt Santrak almost immediately. Well, they're going to call that full time. So with Queensland Maroons 2 scores up, they shake hands with the South Australians, who are unable to get back into this game. Despite relentless attack, they were unable to keep up with the fast pace of the Maroons. Queensland Sun Devils looking as dominant as ever, led by their 6-time national champion coach Will Saxby across flag and tackle football. They have been the team to beat for many years and remain the team to beat in this tournament as the South Australia Sharks go down. And we continue this tournament weekend at the American Football Australia Senior Flag Nationals. That game down. 1 more to come from me on field 1. 2 more to come for everyone at home. And, of course, all of the action from any of the fields can be viewed on our YouTube channel, American Football Australia. We hope you're enjoying the coverage. Stay with us for the next game at 3 p.m.